Uh-oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I don't know who that is.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 46. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Allen going to throw. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Take it slow, take it slow.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
We're scoreless after 1.
Going on TikTok. Y'all new, man. Hit the like button for me.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing his throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kickball pass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Take it slow, take it slow.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Let's go.
Dawson Knox, 63 yards. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert, and that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Get him. Get him.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, many times when you...
Ah, he quit. No, 13-2. he quit. Don't quit on me. Don't quit on me. Good little game right here. Just gotta make sure contain. What's going on? Sending positive vibes and support. I appreciate that. How you doing? Boom, boom, boom. What's up? Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And they'll begin by running the option. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. Catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quicker.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Swinging this out for Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll get it down this time to 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Clock on TV at the same time. Come on, man.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Harris is in. Touchdown Bulls. So that's a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
TikTok, man. Follow me on YouTube, man. I surely appreciate it. Like stream up too.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Quarterback draw. A little short
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson, option right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Down inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 40 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hit the slow. Clock wind down. What's up, man?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Allen looks to throw on second down. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this down to the 36. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have a first down and also run into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Oh, yeah, keep me that ball, son.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's he's been throwing the football. We're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw on third down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he will get it down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Come on, man. Great.
Cook up the gut. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Allen from the gun on third down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end knocked. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Bro.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Shit, boring as fuck.
Yeah, you right, bro. I'm trying to win, though, bro.
Sorry, ass nigga.
They try again with Cook.
Sorry,
They'll
ass
take this one inside the 10
down.
down.
Bro. Go ahead and quit. Go ahead and quit, bro. Thank you. I'm trying to keep my streak alive. Fuck you.
Come on. Huh? Y'all know you got the door open.
What door?
The front door.
Oh, yeah.
Where you going? Where you going? Huh? Where you going? Huh?
Oh, Lord.
Boogie.
People got to start coming there because that I work with them. So I told them they didn't really talk everything. Yeah, right.
It's the yeah, it's only spec is on their radar.
He talked with Dr. Williams and everybody left. So let's see how it goes on Monday. The boy pushed them both at first. Stephon anyway. They started, but the thing that they're gonna look at is that it's still all three of them against one. I'm waiting on Tricia to get off so she can let me know what they say on her.
Hold on, Brian.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to it.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff looking to change the play.
Yep, you see it.
They'll start with the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
You see it.
A
Come on.
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting... He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not hard to get a better result.
I'm gone.
He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
I'm gone.
Bills touchdown. Damian Harris, 98 yards. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Goff again.
Let me get that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, shit. Bro, I tried to
That'll
slide.
be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He's going to play cover 2 again. Watch.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
A little second late.
The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Crazy, bro.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. He's got room at the 30, and he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I gotta waste time.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option right, it's Goff. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. Rolling to his right.
Let me get that.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are right there. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. This a quick pass to Davis. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
No. No.
Now Allen. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On second down, here's Goff. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Come on now.
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
15-2.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold.
Man, this game, you can pass all day. You'll still be in the third
Just the
quarter.
one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
That's why I try to run the clock down some too, man.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Crazy. Coming back.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Goff. Man open. St. Brown has got it. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff going to shift him around. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He's going to try to dump it off.
Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
He's going to try to dump it off.
And on the other side, he's got it. And they have the football, and it will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw, it's Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Allen.
But I ain't seen it.
And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Fuck that. Man, that shit's dead in this zone.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No running.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And underneath.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Underneath. Nope.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 32 that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Yep.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or do you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Allen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they've got the football.
I tell you, he about to quit. Appreciate it. He 43 and 14. You 43 and 14.
Yeah, did you see this cup stuff?
I mean, I don't think he had no cup in him. He came right over the fry. Okay. He got the Eagles. He got my team.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Gotta watch.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go. Who you got out there? Okay, I see it. I see how you did it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
See how you did it.
They find some open field
See how you
here.
did it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Give to Cook out of the gun.
Come on, bro. You
Get
gotta
it
hold the
inside
blocks.
the 35.
You gotta hold the blocks, man.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
What do you got over there? What do you got? Bradbury? You got Bradbury over there?
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Get in there.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the
No
PAT
doubt,
miss.
Marty. That's what I'm on.
Let's see how you play.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
No, I gotta try him out. Try him out for this. See if they gonna hold up.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He's going deep for Brown.
Nope.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 67 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
I'm saying, like, no doubt, like, the friend thing and...
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, you good. All right.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 21. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard You try and spread the field sometimes. There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Penny. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try to stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
Thank you.
And this is taken in at the 5. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is close.
Yes.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game.
Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though.
Yes.
Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 73 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that Davis fighting, he loses the football.
Hell no,
and it's
bro.
picked up by the Eagles. Loose inside the 30.
Hell no, that was ain't even
So
caught
it's a
the damn
turnover there
ball.
on the lost fumble, and this
Bye, nigga.
could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Hello?
DeAndre Swift with now
All right.
his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really... It got his man complete! That one good for 37 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
What?
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's complete to Davis. 25 yards that time. And they're going to speed things up here. Allen going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Oh, come on.
Under pressure, they got him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this mark. That is intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Shut up, bro.
You know what?
You suck.
Bitch, you suck.
You ass.
Gotta be damn good sportsmanship. His ass wanna you suck. I'll play him again.
It's in the game.
He on the floor, 70-9. He all right. Yeah, all right. Excuse me. Everybody run the Eagles.
What did he say? What did he say? It's not going to be one day. It's today.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashawn Penny. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, here's Penny. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players. Guy the other day, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Oh, man.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. There he goes left side.
6.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun to give to Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Hurts going to move him around. Penny up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Inside handoff, Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Penny. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Was Watkins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Deontay Hardy, he might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by Penning. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They set up the screen to Penning. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 8 yards on the complete.
I'll start that shit. Say. He ranked 400. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
That one goes for 24 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir, 27 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Hey, appreciate the like, too.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. First down, Prescott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And Diggs has it. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they're still looking at 4th down now.
Nice job of understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Should have played on the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out, give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
That's why you play underneath.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
From the gun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He finds his man, Pollard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Cowboys! Deuce Vaughn from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
He's going to try to get that play in.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
That's crazy.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown! Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bro, that's passing. That's passing. Come on, bro. That's crazy.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
That's
and he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked. And
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They know that shit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker down the left sideline. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he will take it in for the Cowboys.
No, my first 2 losses back-to-back, man. 2 back-to-back. Oh, well. Dang, whoever the Cowboys going to have. $95. Oh, ooh, shit. All right, y'all. Gotta get off, man. I'm about to get ready, get myself ready. Gotta go to work in the morning, man. I appreciate everybody that been through here. I appreciate everyone that stayed, like the stream. I mean, man, if y'all don't know now, man, go sub to my YouTube channel. Same name as my TikTok. Do that, man. Go ahead and do me that big favor. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.